What is even the point of Shadow Narukami if he didn't even have one in the original game?
He had it in the anime, and the anime has more of his personality.
But Atlas hates the anime.
And that's why it'd be a good idea.
Yeah, they're going to keep him as much of a blank slate as possible.
Alice has to just give up. No one's ever liked it when they kept their main characters blank slates. No one even accepted them as blank slates in the first place.
Well, that allows you to...
Literally no one's ever self-inserted into them outside of fan fiction, if you know what I mean.
That allows that. Well, people still get their... I feel like most I read, they all have the same personalities.
Yeah, that's kind of like the thing I was trying to say, though. No one's ever really self-inserted inside of them. The only ones that count are the literal self-insert fanfics. But, like, for the most part, all the fanfics I see tend to have a general idea of who Narukami, Makoto, and Ren are as people.
Yeah.
Because they're well-defined enough that you can label them as people. They're not fucking Link from Legend of Zelda. You can't insert in yourself into them.
If it was like a fully customizable character, then I can get the blank slate argument.
Yeah. But the fact that they have set design, set dialogue, like routes, and just generally even have set names, just give up already. It's not working.
Never. They did it. Metaphor had fully voiced protagonist.
And Metaphor was liked for that.
They just added the Game Pass recently, and I got one of it. More events with Marie, like besides her social link, like they did in the anime. I kind of want more moments with the Dojimas too.
They should add in that one story, that one subplot from the anime where Nautica wanders around looking what the fuck Narukami's doing.
They'll probably add some stuff from the anime.
Mm. Or at the very least, that scene from the Full Cultural Festival where Margaret calls Narukami a fucking man-slut.
Keep that in the game, man. This is 2v2 move. Yosuke romance.
Honestly, you know what'd be funnier?
What?
If they don't put it in because it would make people's heads explode.
It would be extra funnier. Kanji romance instead.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Like, keep the Yosuke romance out because people have been trying to romance Yosuke for so long. Only for, like, everyone's disappointed and, like, pissed. Only for them to sneak in a kanji romance instead.
I mean, I'd romance kanji.
Well,
and then people are going to be like, but you're touching Naoto.
Yeah. At least then the 10 years of discourse would be different.
Yeah. I saw a crystal thing here. That's ground type. Why are ground and rock two different types?
Because technically that's correct.
Water works against ground, right?
Yeah. It's kind of like water and ice. They're different types because they're technically different.
I can get water and ice. What about ghost and dark?
Ghost and dark are actively different. A ghost is a ghost. Like, it's a phantom. Something that either, like, used to be alive and is now dead, or it's something that, like, very illusionary and not actually there.
Yeah.
Dark type is a misnomer, because if you know anything about dark type in Japan, it's technically the evil type. Or rather, it's the dishonorable type. It's basically there to say that, like, don't trust this type. It's shifty.
Here's one. Teddy and Yosuke being less annoying and creepy.
That'd be godsend.
I feel like Kashiwagi and the pedo history teacher were also crossing the line a bit.
Yeah.
What line? have more control with the 2-person attacks. Catch. Might as well use this Premier Board. Ability to explore the TV world outside of dungeons are not going to do that.
Huh?
Ability to explore the TV world outside of dungeons.
I feel like that'd be just padding.
Yeah. The most common thing I see is just make the dungeons more interesting.
Ooh, have the ability to hang out with friends more on night.
Oh yeah.
Because night just kind of feels empty, if you know what I mean. Like, outside of the social links that specifically take place at night, nothing's happening at night.
Yeah, that is true. Now imagine they had Ica as an extra social link and everyone's schedules has to be destroyed and reworked from scratch. Could they make her a night... I almost said confidant. Could they make her a night social link to make it easier?
Probably, actually.
See, there's a solution. Because there aren't that many night social
There's
links.
only like 3.
Yeah. I keep saying... I keep almost
And
saying...
I say that in like the loosest sense. I say 3 because there's like a social link that has an event at night.
Half of the dungeons
Nanako.
That, yeah, Nanako's night, Dojima's night.
The tutor is at night, and so
the
is...
nurse.
Yeah.
That's like... 5? 4.5?
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah.
Or at the very least give you the ability to roam the dungeons at night without like, you know, repercussions.
I mean, Tartarus was only explorable at night, and I think that worked in its favor. Because then you could do social links and then go roam Tartarus at night. And it didn't feel like you were wasting time. It helped that there were only like 2 night social links. The hell? How? I know one thing they will add is fully voiced social links for every social link. Like from start to finish. So, oh boy. The only change I'd make is dial down on Yosuke's homophobia, because since he was one of my favorite characters, but he is constantly bullying Kanji, was so grating that any investment I had in the character died down.
I'm gonna be upfront. They're not gonna do that.
Take
Either because they're gonna put in the Yosuke route, and in which case it's meant to be a sign of his latent internal homophobia, or they don't. And they're just going to keep it because they want to stay loyal.
I mean, 3 was pretty much the same, but he didn't need to change much other than make the gameplay good. Take Teddy out back and shoot him. Extended cross-dressing competition. This is completely unnecessary, but additional outfits. Probably. At the very least, they'll have Phantom Thief outfits. Like...
Now, if only they had unique ones instead of using the fucking ones from 5.
Well, it's a bonus DLC, so it's meant to be like...
I know.
Cheap. Yeah. Who would they put? They put Narukami as Joker, obviously.
I remember someone had a post that like went over this. You could probably look it up at OK Buddy Persona.
I think Yosuke would have...
That's all I'll just look up.
Because in 3, Makoto had Joker. Junpei had Skull. Yukari had Panther. Akihito had Crow. Mitsuru had Queen. Fuka had Oracle. Aigis had Noir. Ken had Fox. Koromaru got Mona. And Shinji got Black Mask Pro. And Metis got Violet Yoshizawa. You gonna try and find it?
I'm trying to find it.
Well, if you don't, then we can do our guesses. Ooh, ouch. Nice. Oh, that's a cool rock. Oh, there's too many bosses in this area? Huh. Did you find it?
Still looking.
Ugh. Ever being this strong. Maybe you were just imagining that.
No, although the post might have been deleted. Then again, I'm checking like the last few things.
That is an ostrich. Where am I? Line. Feels so good having all these abilities again. Am I going the right way? Oh, that's the world border. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it was probably deleted because I remember it was a bit of a controversial post to the point where they had to there was another post essentially quote unquote fixing it the same day. I'm pretty sure it led to an argument, so I think it just got taken down.
Ouch.
It was part of the debate was if who should be wearing what Phantom Thief costume.
Yeah.
Because the OP put Kanji and Ryuji's costume, and people were like, why not put Yosuke in Ryuji's costume and shit like that? Even though Kanji fit Ryuji's archetype better when it came to fighting.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was debating over if a character should be wearing it because they serve the same role in the party, or if they should be wearing it because they fit the analog of when they joined the party better.
I mean, Akihito wears the crow outfit, which is a Akechi's.
Yeah, there's for instance, one of the discussions here was Risei, if she should be wearing On's outfit because she fits that appearance more, or if she should be wearing Futaba's outfit because she's a navigator.
They put Fuka in the navigators. So. They would probably go with Futaba's for Risei. I think they will do Narukami as Joker, because duh.
Yeah, obviously. That was never up for debate.
Yosuke will probably be Ryuji.
Naoto will probably get an Akechi skin.
Probably. Chie will be Makoto. I just think that kind of fits.
Yeah.
Yukiko will be on. Kanji will be Yusuke. Ryusei will be Futaba. Teddy will be Morgana. Naoto will either be Akechi or Haru.
I'm gonna be upfront. I think the OP is right. Kanji should get Ryuji's outfit, and Yosuke should get Yusuke's outfit. They even fit more thematically because Yosuke and Yusuke both have personas based off of Japanese mythology.
That is true. Now, do you think any of the three choices fit? So, Makoto's Joker. Yukari is on. They're both lovers.
Yeah.
Junpei is Ryuji.
By the way, that's part of the reason that got the whole on Risei Futaba discussion going, because Risei is the lovers.
Yeah.
What were we saying?
Junpei is Ryuji.
Okay.
Akihito is Akechi, initial Akechi. Mitsuru is Makoto. Fuka is Futaba.
Okay.
Koromaru is Morgana. Ken is Yusuke. Shinji is Black Master Techi. And Metis gets Kasumi. Sumeri.
Wait, what did I just get?
Oh, Haru.
I feel like they have an easier time because they have more party members.
Yeah. I think Naoto's gonna end up getting Haru because she's an actual Phantom Thief.
Yeah.
There is a worm caterpillar thing just right in the background.
Yeah, that's Phalanx. I think you got one, actually.
I think it did.
The idea is that it's meant to be like a Roman Phalanx. This one's fighting, so prepare for that.
Flying. Flying beats fighting.
Yeah, Dark is not good against fighting. So you might want to switch out the Miyasuke out of there.
Yeah. Teddy is almost certainly getting Morgana though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when Moose killed him one hit. That was half health. You think our Pokemon are leveled good enough? Like level 40 to 50? Kind of. Around level 50.
If you're asking what the level for this area is, that's around level 55 to 56.
Okay, so we're good. Cassiopeia. Hey.
Did you know that Penny's related to characters from Sword and Shield?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
If you go by all the hints that are in the game, you'll realize that she's the daughter of Peony.
Yeah.
That means she's the niece of Rose from Sword and Shield.
Ah. That fuck.
Yeah. Which, ironically enough, means that she's the second evil team leader in her own family. Peony's from the Tundra DLC. But yeah, the main way to tell is that her sister is the Pikachu girl, while she's the Eevee girl.
Oh, I haven't caught one of these.
Huh. Swear you did.
This one I did too. Maybe I didn't, Scarlet.
But yeah, all those are individual little guys. They're not like a caterpillar.
I did notice that. It looks like a caterpillar from a distance.
Because they're a phalanx. They're all hiding behind the shield.
I sure do love that I have two attacks that just never miss.
Funnily enough, another thing to notice that all of her family members are named after flowers. A peony is also a flower, so is the penny. And Rose.
Rose. Oh, yeah.
And I think her sister's named after a flower too. I don't remember what flower it is though. Yeah, Peonia. Like it was revealed through the Blueberry Academy DLC where she starts talking about her family and what they're like. And she specifically mentions that her dad would constantly be talking about taking people on adventures, which is the catchphrase of the guy. It's also when people realize, hey, wait a minute, Penny's mixed. Because she's the only one who's light-skinned in her family.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm not kidding here though. It is kind of funny how they decided to make the character whose entire like Pokemon characterization is she loves the Eevee line, and have her be the sister to the girl who likes the Pikachu line. In other words, these two are Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu.
What? Oh. Did you know that game is bad?
Yeah. Did you know that you're getting your Pokemon killed because you refused to switch out fucking Meowscarada even though I told you not to send out a Dark type?
Well, I set it up. Okay, I forgot to reorder it so it's not in the top 3. But Talonflame's up first now. Fun fact, I actually started the female protagonist route of Persona 3 Portable. It is... It's like if I was playing the game, but I was a girl. And also it's a visual novel.
Oh yeah, did you hear? No, like, so Kevin... So like, one of the major worries right now is the draft.
Correct.
Like, the idea that, they'll try to enforce the draft because they want to go to war for Iran, but no one fucking wants to go to war. Right?
Yeah.
So, like, as like, a bunch of people start joking around, hey, you know, they've been spending a lot of time trying to ban trans people. And people have started joking around saying, like, if they put me up to out there, I'll just claim trans. Kevin Kevin brought that up, like he'd do too. And I'm gonna be honest here, I pointed out a bunch of things that I pointed out. You know, funnily enough, you do have a lot of similarities to a lot of trans people who don't realize that. More specifically, things like how he's constantly jealous about the fact that girls get better clothing. The fact that he's constantly using girl characters in video games. Basically what I'm saying is, I mean, it's not like it's unfounded for the possibility for you.
You know,
all I'm saying is, if he came out as it later on in life, I wouldn't be too shocked.
You know, that reminded me of something about one of the pedophiles I've dealt with. So, like, one of them already got exposed once, and they decided to brush off the controversy to become trans.
Huh.
And then they got...
Wasn't one of them also transphobic?
Yeah. Multiple of them were.
Damn.
And this was one of them. And then they got another controversy, and they was like, okay, I'm non-binary now.
It's almost like you claimed it to try and distract.
And then a trans person blocked them, and they started intentionally misgendering them. Alright, Harry.
But yeah, it's all just jokes. Trans people do understand that, like, it's mostly coming from the basis that they refuse to help out the American government right now when the American government is doing everything in its power to fuck over everybody.
Harry Elise never misses.
They should know. They're one of the main targets.
Ow.
Probably should have leveled up Talonflame.
He's like my second highest.
He's 48!
I thought he was 50.
No!
Oh well.
He's one of your weakest, actually.
Alright. Switch.
See?
Oh shit, yeah. Okay, I got it mixed up with Blaziken. The Blaziken might actually be better for this. Even though it is fighting, but...
Pretty sure that's a grass type.
Oh, it has a flying moves.
Yeah.
Fly! Well, they hit hard.
Try Blaze Cook.
Huh. Super effective, doesn't do much.
Wasn't super effective, actually.
Oh.
No, the Blaze Cook. I think it's because that Ariel Ace has an attack of 60. So it was just inherently weaker. Right now, you're at a good speed. You might want to just keep him out there.
Alright. Annihilate. Alright. Blaze Kick! Fuck. That's a crit. Dead.
Well, either way, you got rid of most of its HP, and that's the important part.
That is true.
You can just revive this one. Need be. It's a ghost, so... Still wouldn't send out dark, yeah.
This one?
Might want to just insist on critting to kill.
Alright. Here goes. I had a dream last night that I was attacked by an oversized pelican.
I understand that. Pelicans are evil.
So I ran away and locked myself inside a building, and it kept like pecking at the door. And I thought, I'm safe.
Lucario. You're definitely going to switch out. Might want to go back into Talonflame. It's metal type.
Steel.
Fuck. I've been playing too much Pokemon TCG Pocket.
Steel. Flint and Steel.
By the way, I got 3 of the Immersive Art EVEXs from this newest pack.
Damn. But, like, I locked myself in a room, and the door was big. Well, no, it wasn't. The door was locked, but eventually, it kept pecking at the door.
Flame Charge.
But eventually it kept, like, it got smart and learned how to open the door. And then when it like, jabbed me, that's when I woke up. Ooh. Do that again. Also, I noticed, people have noticed, this is something I just want to comment on, people have noticed, Legend ZA is going to be the first one with an E10 plus rating, and people are like, oh, are they going to delve into some darker story themes? And someone's supposed to point out, no, because combat's real time now.
Oh, because it looks more realistic because of that.
Yeah. I will go...
Try insta-killing it. I'm saying is crit.
You're up. Meow. Not very effective.
But it did kill.
That's true, but now we got the car.
You might want to revive one of your dead Pokemon.
Alright.
I suggest Blaziken.
Alright. War. Wow, they made a car Pokemon? This Game Freak's running out of ideas. Ooh.
That's why I said revive. You don't have others.
Yeah, I'm just gonna max potion it. Playing with this Joy-Con grip does feel really weird. So. Alright. Calf Starmobile. Alright, Blaze Kick. Its speed's going up. And its attack. Should I Terrastalize?
I'd say if you're gonna be focusing on Blaze Kick, then yeah.
Aerial, well,
one's doing more damage, so
let's go. Please don't die in one hit.
it's speeding up. This is why I said you should be focusing on trying to do as much damage as possible. Because this fucker will be bullshit.
Yeah, I do remember struggling on this one.
It's gonna try to max out speed and attack, which it will. The speed's gonna get there first, but like the attack is gonna take a bit.
At some point, I just have to hope it dies. I kill it first. Well, I'm also raising my speed.
Yeah.
High horsepower.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Okay. Plan B.
Wait. What? Do you have dig on Big Boss?
I do.
Your best bet might actually be dig here. Because it can't hit you for 2 turns.
It doesn't kill it one hit at least.
Yeah.
Did.
Never mind.
Okay. Plan C. I think I might lose this one.
Yeah. This is what happens when you don't have your team at a good enough level.
Okay, what's an opening? Oof.
You might want to focus on special attacks, actually. Water Pulse.
Water Pulse.
Because if you notice, its defense keeps going up. Special defense isn't going up, though.
Release.
See? Now it's starting to do more damage than the stronger move was doing.
Combat Torque. Ooh.
Ooh. Your best bet might actually be reviving Samurai.
Alright.
Unless Dragon Pulse does more check. Okay. It does, but you also only have one shot at this. So I'd suggest reviving someone else.
Revives.
Do you have a max revive?
I do not. But I really wish I did. And why is it just super effective against everything?
Because you have dark types. Half your team is like... Also, I think that moves a metal type. I mean, steel type.
Here it goes. Yeah, we lost.
This time, actually level up your Pokemon.
I have a bunch of candies.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't bother using them.
So I usually save it for the end when we're done.
Well, that's stupid. You're already at the end.
End of the session. Not Talonflame.
All of them should be at like level 55 right now.
Okay. Bad. Candy. Discharge. Okay. Fuck. Agility. What's in training?
You're gonna need to go for more XP on it because Talonflame desperately needs the level.
Only one.
Well, you're down to your last ones, so. You see, that one didn't even give any. Give it to, yeah. At this point, my suggestion is go grind. I get the feeling you're not at level yet because that fucking thing is a level 56. You're still a level below even your strongest Pokemon.
I'll give it one more try. Granted, that may be
You might want to also buy better healing items.
That too. Yes, I'd like to buy a lot of Bulbastors.
No, don't that, not that.
They don't sell revives. Oh yeah, they do. They don't sell max revives.
Damn, is there any, like, X defenses or something like that?
No.
Oh yeah, they got rid of those, never mind. You're fine.
Alright. Let's try this again. And fail spectacularly. Probably.
Oh, you might want to give him, like, held items.
That is true. I was looking at that, into that, but... Nope. Oh, X's.
Yeah. No, those only happen during battle. You can ignore them for now.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Held item.
they're under the evolutionary item. Yeah, that one.
Okay. Changes the weather to rain. That's weather. Weather. Physical moves. Ice type. Ground type.
Oh, you need better. You need more.
I do need more.
And if you actually were like taking down all the trainers in an area, when you met up with that like representative at the Pokemon Center, they give you like items that are held items, and they're pretty good.
Well. Oh well. Wait, where am I?
Because you never bothered stopping at the.
Well, if it turns out I'll walk anyway.
This time you might want to change your destination to the Pokemon Center over there,
Alright.
so you have an easier time walking back. Also, you might want to actually battle instead of just catching the Pokemon you want and then moving on.
If I see any trainers, I'll battle.
You realize Pokemon get all the XP from, like, everyone gets XP now.
I know. If I see a trainer, I'll battle it.
Okay. That's a Psychic Tech, by the way.
Release. Okay, I'm gonna kill it. Murder! Onwards. Actually.
You got out of its range.
Oh.
You can't have to stay wherever you're at to, like, kill.
Try to dance. Alright, what is this? Kill him.
That's a flying type.
Where the heck did it go?
What part of flying type did you not understand?
Well, it's not flying.
Clearly is. You're getting damaged.
What damage? Did I fight that one? Doesn't look like it. Alright, swear up. Sisters? Whenever I hear the word sister, I can't not think of Metis now.
You might want to lay off the persona.
Yeah. Actually, I did watch a Persona 3 Reload voice actor panel, and someone asked, what was like your favorite or least favorite line? Whether you had to like say it multiple times or it just stuck out to you.
Yeah?
And the voice of Meta said, anytime I had to say the word sister.
I don't know.
And there was another question asking, are you ever going to dub the Persona 3 movies? And they said they really want to. And Alex Lee asks Atlas about it every day. And one of them was like, if we can bully Sega into changing the Sonic movie design, then we can bully them into dubbing the Persona 3 movies. Are those movies even good?
Like, part of them are. I know the second one's considered good. The third one's considered the worst, though.
And the fourth?
Mixed. There's a reason why people only talk about the first two, though.
Okay, if I die here, I'm just gonna call it for the day.
This is a dragon type.
I realized. And I hit it with a dragon type, and it's dead. Alright, Samurai. Fucking water pulse, I guess.
Why would you go for water pulse?
I don't know. What's next?
Swift.
That was Swift. Oof. Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm just gonna go until I die.
Hit out the metal claw, I guess.
Alright. If I win, I'll be surprised. Sure just like to spam that move.
Yeah, it's an annoying ass move. Instead of, make sure to use Aqua Tail instead.
Huh. One. We're only two podium.
Well, the reason I had you do water pulse back at that, back at the fucking thing is because it gets strong. It has an ability to increase its defense.
I did notice that. All right.
Water pulse is a special attacking move. That's a cheat. But Samurai's a physical attacker.
Now let's actually revive all these guys. If I were to give an X item to a Pokemon, would it take effect at the start of battle? Ooh! Hello.
What do you mean by that?
Like, have it hold the X attack?
It's not a hold item. It's a consumable.
Okay. Well, I found a Max Revive, which will come in useful. I'm okay. I'm also lost. That's great. Oh, that's a gimme goal.
There's multiple. There's also one on top of that pillar.
Let me see that. Oh. Oh.
Do you have at least a decent ghost type?
And my boxes?
That might help.
Have to be like a wave catch. Okay.
Just look up Ghost. You have a search function.
Okay. Not that one. Type. Ghost. Got Haunter. Got another Haunter. And these are early, so they're probably useless.
Maybe the Hisui and Zorua.
Level 1.
Yeah, but at the very least you could level it up.
Alright.
No, at this point it's kind of dumb.
Okay. I'll brute force my way through it if I have to, which is how I solve a lot of problems, I now realize. Shadow Claw.
That's a ghost move.
We could do some see what TMs we got.
Yeah,
also, there's the center.
But Ghost is weird because like it's weird when it interacts with fighting, so it's probably best not to rely on that one.
Alright. Ooh, Heracross. Well, let's see what TMs we do have.
Actually, wait, let me check something out. Revavroom.
TMs. Okay. Fate. If only you could sort by type. Oh, sort by number, sort by name? Okay. Fate tiers. So we're facing off against fighting.
Yeah.
Water.
You're immune to all negative status conditions.
Sure do have a lot. Tailwind Flying. No, that's just speed boost. Shadow Ball Ghost. We don't have that many flying.
Your best bet's Flying, Psychic, or Fairy.
Alright. Actually, I want to see what I... Reload what I do have before I potentially craft them. Okay.
Also,
Flying.
do you have any good Psychic or Fairy types?
Right. Wait, that's Psychic. Psybeam. Ooh, okay. This...
No, not great.
Flying Air Cutter.
It's been on par with Aerial Ace, actually. But worse because it doesn't have a guaranteed hit.
Okay. Psychic. Ghost Swift. The more you use stats increase, the greater the most power. Count. Flame. Held item, that's a situation.
Also, that's dark.
Yeah,
I don't know what you were looking at.
Psyshock. An odd psychic wave to attack a target this move deals physical damage, but none of them can learn it. Well, I'll favor it in case. Flecked.
Ugh.
No one can learn psychic. Damn.
Dazzling Gleam. That's a fairy type.
Ooh. Favorite though. Skill swap. Change build to target. It's kind of dumb. Tailwind. That's speed boost.
Psychic is good. Psychic is especially good because you can lower special defense.
Ooh.
So we need a Pokemon that can use Psychic.
Alright. So, a Psychic type?
Yeah.
Wrong button.
Let's check out what your best Psychic type is.
Alright. Psychic. Ooh, that boy Gardevoir.
What else you have? No.
I think anyone in box 1 would be useless.
Yeah. So it's just those two, Spafra and Glid.
50. Also 50.
Wait, let's see.
So
Special attack 110. Spafra.
Spafra, okay.
Look. Its defense and its special defense ain't great, but its special attack is better, and that's important because Psychic is the move. Hey, even it comes to Psychic.
Hey, nice.
And Dazzling Gleam.
Yeah, hey. Alright. Talonflame can sit this one out for a bit.
Actually, I'd say the Pokemon that should sit this one out as Zwilus.
Alright. But I'm switching it back after.
Because it's kind of completely useless here, actually.
Okay. Any item I can give to it? Probably not.
Wait. Give the Muscle Man to, like, Blaziken.
Alright. Oops, wrong button. Give. You. What's weather?
What does Cover Cloak do again?
Doesn't inflict status effects.
Well, it's not going to really matter here.
Alright. I'm going to make Aspara lead.
I'd suggest getting rid of Samurott for... No, not Samurott. Big Boss for Blaziken.
Alright.
Not get rid of him, but, like... fucking...
Oh, switch. Okay. Just gotta... Is this good?
Yeah.
Wow, the first major change to the squad.
By the way, it's 6:40.
I'm aware. Fuck. Alright. Might as well attempt it next time then.
Yeah, because I feel like we're running out of time fast.
I'm just going to be at the Pokemon Center then. And...
Besides, it's not like we're going to be done with this game today because we have other stuff.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, we're done for today. I forgot about this. Spin! Except he doesn't strike a pose. Lame.